Hi homeschoolers, it's me Jazz again from Hidden Library Homeschool, and I'm back with a homeschool update. I know I said I would make one a long time ago, but things have just been a little bit crazy here with the whole move and everything, so it's just taken me a lot longer than I thought it would be. Sorry for the bad lighting, it's really early in the morning. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning, which is early for me. Maybe not for some people, but it's early for me. I woke up at 4:30 in the morning. I'm like, what is that noise? Tony's in the living room watching Inside Out. So I'm, go to bed. And he's, but it's almost over. No, go to bed. It's 4:30 in the morning. You have library class later on. Go to bed. So, of course, then I couldn't get back to sleep. So I thought, hey, it's quiet. Let me do an update now. So, yeah, I said I would be back a long time ago, but things have been hectic around here. My homeschool room is not put together. And I know a lot of people work without a homeschool room. I know a lot of people do really well without a homeschool room. So, but that's just not how we work here. Like if any room in the house was my brain, it would be my homeschool room. So if that is disorganized, I feel like everything else is not gonna go right. And that's just how it's been the last couple of weeks. Hopefully this will be put together by the end of the week because I need to have things put away. I need to have things like in order. And so does Tony. He works better in a room with the organization, just having a space to do school. It was actually his idea to have a homeschool room in the beginning. And it's just how both of us work better. And I know we would be so much more productive if we actually had our space that we like having in order to do school. Like, we've gotten a little bit of stuff done, but we're somewhere between, depending on the subject, between weeks 4 and 5. No, 4 and 6. But we're supposed to be on week 7. But some stuff we're all the way back in week 4. So we really need to, kind of get it moving. But a couple of the reasons we haven't gotten it put together yet is we were having some water issues. Nothing like bad like some of the people who have been dealing with Matthew and the aftermath of that. But we couldn't figure out where all the water was coming from the bottom of the floor. I thought, oh, somebody dropped some water in here. It was a little spot, and then it kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and we called maintenance, and apparently, well, the house had been empty for a couple of months, and I don't think that they thought to recheck it once we moved in, but the air conditioning was, something was clogged in it, and so it was overflowing into here, and I kept having to move all of the boxes further and further back. And when they fixed that up, it dried up. So now we're able to do things in here. So, what else was I gonna say? Oh, so it's kind of, we're still very much in boxes here. I got my little decals up a little bit here, but I'm gonna take you around. Still boxes everywhere. Just curtains and decals is pretty much as far as we've gotten with the whole homeschool room thing. But yeah, so we're trying to get organized here. We still got a couple of boxes in the rest of the house too, so there's a lot of work to be done. And in about 2 weeks, my mom is coming, so I'm hoping things will be put together before then. If not, I don't know. She'll love me anyway, so she's not gonna judge, so hopefully it'll be okay. But yeah, so we're trying to work on this. We're not getting too terribly much done in the way of school. We're just, I don't know. It's just not working out as smoothly as I thought, but I do know, I'm fine with it because I know that we have enough room, to catch up throughout the year. I don't want to get too far behind because there's a good chance we might end up moving again at the end of the year. If my husband ends up getting this job that he's applying for, we might have to end up moving in the summer. So I don't want to get too far behind and then have to carry stuff over to the summer if we end up going through this whole moving process again. But I do have like flex weeks scheduled throughout the year. We're just not going to be able to take those off. I just put them in for if we're behind on something, then we can catch up then. If not, then we'd have the time off, but we're not going to probably be able to take any of those flex weeks off, just our regular, what we would, our off weeks that I scheduled off, we'll be able to take off. But any of the flex weeks we'll be plowing through in order to get done on time. And I've also been rethinking my science and history. I don't know, maybe it's just the chaos of everything in boxes because I thought I packed very neatly, like, oh, this is the box for kindergarten, we don't need that. This is the box for, you know, second grade, okay, we need all this stuff. But of course there's books that I'm like, I can't find that book. I don't know where that is. We can't really do it if I can't find it in a sea of 20 boxes. So we're just gonna have to figure it out once we get everything out of here. So I've just been rethinking the whole, my history and science. For history, I don't see how we'll be able to get into the Renaissance like I'd planned by the end of the year, which is okay. So we'll probably just finish off in the Middle Ages and just kind of linger there, have fun with, you know, castles and knights and all the history that goes along with that throughout the Middle Ages, and of course all the other stuff that happened then. So we're probably not going to get through the Renaissance. We'll probably just leave that for next year, and I'm fine with that. For science, I've been going back and forth. I was going back and forth before we even started the year. I was really seriously thinking about doing Nancy Larson science. I thought about doing it last year. We did it in kindergarten and loved it. I like that there's a lot of reading practice put into it. I like that it's very, very, very scripted. It tells you exactly what to say. It tells you what the kid would be saying if they said it, you know, correctly. And I just like the whole, bam, here is a box at your front door. This is your science. You really don't have to go to the store and buy anything. I mean, there might be something like, oh, get a Q-tip, but you probably have those in your, you know, bathroom or wherever you keep them. So, like, other than that, everything was planned. The major reason I didn't pick that last time was because of the price. It can get expensive, between like $250 and almost $300. So it's expensive. It's an investment. But, I mean, I don't know. The whole time is money saying it, you know, it would be less time for me putting stuff together. We like Mr. Q and it is working. But I don't think we're getting as much out of it as we could, because there's so much that I would have to gather, and I don't want to do that. And call me lazy, probably is lazy. But I don't want to look for all of the stuff. I don't mind looking for one or two things. I don't mind going and getting like, you know, a paper bag. Okay, I have paper bags. I don't mind getting stuff like that, like the Q-tip or the cotton ball or something like that, that I know I have around that Nancy Larson asked for. But when I have to get other things that they say are common, but I don't necessarily have in my house, I don't want to go every week and shop for things. So we're not getting as much out of the science because we're not doing as many of the like experiments and assignments with Mr. Q, because I'm just not getting all the stuff. Because there's so much other chaos and boxes around here that I don't want to go to the store and get it. So I've been thinking seriously about going back to Nancy Larson. We loved it in kindergarten. It worked. I mean, well, we didn't do it in kindergarten. We did the kindergarten version in pre-K. So we have the whole set, and I'm probably going to use that for Clark next year because we already have it. I'll just get, you know, the worksheets again. So I think I'm going to give myself a couple more weeks. If we get this set up this weekend, and hopefully things will go smoother, if by the end of like October, early November, if we're still kind of not getting as much out of Mr. Q as I would hope we would be, then I think I'm just going to put the money in and get Nancy Larson, because I know it's a solid program. I know we loved it. I know, at least for us, it would be worth the money, because I want to make sure that things are getting done. I want to make sure that he's learning everything that he should be learning. So we might end up doing that. I have a notes here. What else was I was gonna... I think that was it, actually. I can't think right now, because normally we don't get up until 10, 11 o'clock, and with like 4 hours of sleep, I'm not thinking properly, and we have to leave soon for his, I have to start getting us ready soon for our library class. The sun is coming up, so yeah, I should probably get on that, and hopefully, I'm not going to promise, because I'm obviously have been bad with promising that I'm going to make a video and it not happening. But hopefully I will get more out soon as we have, you know, our organization here in the homeschool room, and kind of my brain follows suit with the organization. So So thanks for checking this video out from Hidden Library Homeschool. Please like, comment, and subscribe below. Bye.